3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Pabs Pod. It's your boy Pabs Prince. Today I'm accompanied by Yaya and Emily, the owners of Sweat It Off. I want to say local, but you guys are like in the West Burbs, kind of, right? Like
North?
We move around.
Yeah, we're everywhere.
Sometimes we're all the way up north in Palatine. Yeah, Illinois. Well, I mean, Cali. A little bit of everything.
Illinois Zumba class, but I feel like you guys are really like a community building organization. Like it's not just Zumba, right? You guys do vending stuff.
Yeah, we do. I think we're just bringing like the Latin community together, like a lot of different vendors, Zumba, music, live music.
I know you guys because of Emily. And obviously, like Emily is Dags' wife, partner. She's kind of been around for a long time since maybe like 2-3 years ago when we met at the studio up north.
Yeah.
And now you guys have a beautiful son, and
one on the way.
He's playing with my second son, and I just found out you're a mom too.
Yeah, I'm of two boys.
No, I still have stuff from that drop when I first met you that day. That was probably more than 3 years ago. More than 3 or 4.
Probably.
Yeah, at this point.
That's crazy.
But congrats on your 10 years.
Thank you. Yeah, so I just made 10 years with like that brand, Pabs Prince, and we've been celebrating. And it was something that I didn't really think about celebrating, but everyone kept telling me like, you should. It's a milestone.
You should celebrate.
But I don't feel like I'm at the level that I want to be at. But that's just like my.
Isn't that always
intent.
the case though?
Yeah.
Like every step of the way, you feel like, oh, I'm not ready yet, or it's not like the perfect time yet, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to look back and like think like we've been doing this for a year.
So to say 10 years, like when you say 10 years, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like 10 years and
that's
you're
consistency.
Yes. Like because I mean, not to be weird, but like sometimes I'm like, dang, like when is this gonna end, or how long is it gonna go? And like to hear that you've been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Yeah,
It's
it is
like,
impressive.
When you look back, then it feels like, okay, yeah, I have been doing a lot of stuff, but like in the moment, it feels like I'm not where I want to be. So if you don't look back, it doesn't feel like you have been putting in work. Yeah, when you're in, what do you guys think? Like, as far as, is it hard? Like, what are the challenges that come with like having a brand?
That's a tough question. I think it's been fun up until this point. And I think the hard part for us is the fact that we kind of, when we started very high. Like, as in, like, we didn't necessarily have to build the brand, like, from, right? Because, like, our very first event was pretty big. So it got a lot of, like, recognition. It was talked about a lot. There were a lot of congratulations. Like, it was a huge event, and it was the first one. So I feel like setting the bar so high
And maintaining
it has been, like, scary.
The events since haven't been as good? Or?
No, yeah.
No, we've been maintaining.
Yeah, we've been maintaining.
I'll say even though we started Sweat It Off like a year ago, July of last year, Yaya has been building like a behind the scenes like brand and community from teaching Zumba on her own. Mm-hmm. And so like she had a lot of supporters at our very first event, and it was free and it was on the lake. So, I mean, people are going to come to free stuff anyway. Yeah. So I think it's like maintaining and hitting people's expectations. Like when you come to a Sweat It Off event, you're expecting to have fun, and usually do. And
honestly, I think like when we did that event and that first event, and I saw like the whole community gather together, because people came from everywhere. Like she said, like I've had, I guess, been building a community without knowing. And then when I saw like everybody out at the lakefront, and I realized like it was people from all over the suburbs, all over Chicago, like just there were some people here from Indiana. So it was like just seeing everybody gathered like out there, it was shocking to me. It was like, oh, like this is...
Before Sweat It Off though, you were working as a Zumba instructor like in different gyms and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, I would just like wherever people call me, I just go.
So you're already building like relationships with people, like they already trusted you to like teach class.
But I didn't.
Fun. So people come back, like they come back every week, like.
So I didn't know that. Like I didn't know I had a following, or I didn't know I had supporters. You know, like because I was getting booked. So the studio or the gym, they have their people who pay memberships to go to that gym. So the gym just hires me to go teach. So in my head, it's like these people are the gym's people, and I'm just someone that comes to teach, you know? But I didn't know that people were keeping up with me or like, oh, where are you going? I mean, sometimes when I would be at a gym nearby, like they would go visit me, you know, like that. Or sometimes like there would be people who would come, like a gym would hire me and like their members would come. But then there would be people who like from around the area that would come just to my class because I was pulling up.
That makes sense. Like, because you're the person that keeps them coming back. Like a DJ or like any creative.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like they come out for you.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I didn't know that that people were paying attention to when I threw the event, that like people were registering. Like all these people registered and like the video kind of went viral on TikTok. So when people came, there was a lot of new people that I didn't know from TikTok. But then when I saw people walking up that I know are like from like different studios that I visited, like I was genuinely shocked and I was happy. I'm like, whoa, like you signed up and I didn't know you were coming and like you're here, you know?
Yeah.
But it was a nice experience.
You've been doing this for how long?
Oh, the Zumba?
Yeah.
I've been doing Zumba for 6 years.
Oh, okay.
Like an official instructor, yeah.
And then before that, like what was your job or like your background? Like
Before that, I was a high schooler.
okay, so that was like your first
Yeah, that was like my first like hobby, I guess.
You were always super into fitness, like working out and stuff?
I guess I've always been athletic.
Yeah.
So when I like growing up, I just was always sporty. I was like a tomboy. How do you say it? Tomboy, yeah. And I was not girly at all. Like, and when I was in middle school, I started like going to intervirals. What are they called? Intramurals. That's inter.
No, intramurals, like the club soccer or club.
Yeah. So I started going to that, but for football, and I was
You
like
play football? Me too.
Like American football or soccer?
American football.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was the only girl there.
Hi.
Literally the only girl
It's
there.
like flag football or tackling?
Flag football.
Okay.
And one time, like we had a sub, like the regular teacher that like the supervisors wasn't there. We had a sub, and it was like a female that came. She was just like, "What are you doing here with all these boys?" And then she invited me to cheer tryouts. So then I started doing cheerleading in middle school, and I think I only made the team because she felt bad for me. But then I think she just wanted me with girls. And then from there I did track, and then I went to high school, and then I continued with cheerleading, track, softball.
You've just always been into sports?
Yeah, into sports.
Nice.
So once I like graduated high school, I think I got introduced into Zumba. But my sister Carla started going. My sister Carla was never like an active person, never. And then out of nowhere, she gained a lot of weight, and I think she just started going to Zumba with a friend, and then she introduced that to my family. So she invited my mom, she invited me, and we were always like putting it off. We're like, no, and then one day I went, and I mean, yeah, I loved it because it was like I love dancing. I'm a dancer in general. And then it was a workout. So, but when I first started going to Zumba, I couldn't finish a song. Like one song, like it would play, it would be halfway, and I would go like take a break. Yeah, and then like the next song would start, and then I would come back. And like
Zumba is harder than it looks. Like when I started taking her class, like I was postpartum, so I was kind of like also out of shape, and like you think like because it attracts an older crowd, it's like something kind of simple and chill. No, it is a workout. Like you will actually sweat. Like
is it mainly dancing, or you guys are doing like planks and stuff?
No, it's mainly dancing. It's like you can add a lot of fitness variation depending.
Like squats,
Yes, like
and yeah.
squats or like
There's little moves that you do that you wouldn't even think are hard, like just tapping your foot over and over, but like it engages your core. It's tiring, like it is so exhausting, but the more you do it, the more you build your instinct.
Yeah.
You have to take a class.
Yeah, me
I'll
too.
try. I'm so bad.
I include jumping jacks,
Yeah.
squats, even like just the movement of an arm. Like even if like I do this a lot, we go like I twist my body like this, and like you're engaging your arms, your shoulders, your core. Like
Would you say like it's the only like you could do Zumba and you'll be straight, or like you also need to like weightlift and like do cardio and like other stuff too?
Personally, I do Zumba and that's it. Like a lot of people think I weightlift. A lot of people think like that I go to the gym and like they ask me for my gym routine and I'm literally like, you give me yours because I get lost in the gym. I think it depends what Zumba class you take. So there is Zumba instructors who are mainly like dance oriented. So like it's just straight dancing, straight cardio, very soft. And then there's other instructors that include a lot of fitness variation. And I think I'm one of those. I include a lot of fitness variations. And people that come to my classes know that about my classes, and they enjoy that about my classes, that they has a lot of fitness variation. So I think if you come to my classes at least 4 times a week and just stick to that, and maybe for like a 3-month period, that's the only thing you need. Because
How long is the class?
An hour.
She always runs over though.
I do. I'm known for that.
No, I mean, I definitely lost weight when I was doing it consistently until, I mean, I'm pregnant now, but no, I lost like 10 or 15 pounds, I think, when I was really consistent. So yeah, it's not like sweat it off is not like an exaggeration. Like you will sweat, but yeah.
That's awesome. What made you like come up with the name, or like it seems like I'm surprised nobody else has it.
Well, in the Zumba community,
Yeah.
I'm in a Zumba community. Like it's huge, and people promote, like the routine is that you promote your class like every day. Basically, you post like what time your class is and what time or whatever, right? So people post Zumba with Yaya or Zumba with Pablo, you know? So I have this thing where like I don't like being like everyone else. Like it just, I don't know. Yeah. So I wanted something different. So instead of saying like Zumba with Yaya, everybody already knew I teach Zumba. So everybody would just know it's Zumba. So I would say sweat it off with Yaya, just because I just want the flyer to be different than anyone else's. So then I just started saying sweat it off with Yaya, and like places hire me. So then I started seeing that other, like the places that were hiring me, they weren't saying Zumba with Yaya. They were saying sweat it off with Yaya. And then I was like, oh, they're like, they're picking up on that, you know?
Yeah.
When she came to me with the name, it was like, it's also more than just like literal sweat, which like obviously is true, but like it's also about just like being free, releasing, like just letting it go. Yeah, like no worries, just like nothing to prove.
And we were kind of like trying to find similarities between like your branding and my branding, and like the nothing to prove kind of is very similar, like with my pig, and like trying to like tell that story of like anything is possible. Like we kind of find like relations, and so we have a collaboration coming up that we haven't really announced yet or like started working on, but I'm sure we will soon, because you're doing your 2-year anniversary in the same spot that you had 1 year anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. And at the lake, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So what date is that gonna be?
July 18th. July 18th. Yeah, it's a Saturday.
And then that Friday we'll have the Zumba class here.
Yeah.
And when we're going to release a t-shirt and somehow incorporate both of our brands.
Yeah.
But I wanted to learn more about you guys, and we were
He's cute.
I'm excited for the graphic. I forgot where I was going with that.
Like I think when we were talking, like working out designs and stuff, like we wanted to have like a pig flying or something over the lake, because it's like, yeah, you could do that when pigs fly, and it's like, well, you actually can do it. Like this this kind of started, like, it was kind of like a happy accident. Like, Yaya came to me. Like, I was just coming to her classes. We start off as mom friends. Like, that's how we met. That's how we know each other. Like, we do play dates and stuff, and I would come to her classes. But she came to me and she's like, I want you and Dags, that's my husband, to like, I really just want to do a class on the lake. Like, I've seen people do Pilates on the beach. Like, why can't it be Zumba? Why can't it be me? And so it's just more like why not? But like, that was going to be, you wanted to be one and done. You were going to quit Zumba.
Yeah. So that was the thing. I was just going to go back to school and like just take another route. Like, so I had a car accident not a year ago. Well, last February. So we're in 2026. Mm-hmm. So in 2025, February 2025, I had a car accident. My car was totaled. And then the left side of my body was affected, like heavily. Like I spent like 3 months with the left side of my body numbed and tingly. And like I could barely move it. It was terrible. And I wasn't teaching Zumba for those 3 months. And it was just like very hard on me emotionally because I was so used to Zumba. I literally could not go on social media because I saw people doing Zumba or teaching Zumba, and I was just genuinely mad. I was just like, everybody. Yeah, I was jealous. I was like, everybody's living their life normally, and I'm sitting here and like, because somebody hit my car, like, you know, because it wasn't even my fault. And then the guy wasn't like, he was good, like he didn't have like any type of injury. So then I was like, why did that happen to me? Mm-hmm. So then I went back. Then I ended up going back to teach Zumba because I started feeling better, and my doctor said I could go back to teach Zumba, and I was okay while I was teaching Zumba, but then after, like when I would go home, my body was just not the same anymore. It wasn't reacting. So then I was hanging out with her one time, and I told her, like, I'm just so frustrated. Like, Zumba doesn't even feel the same for me anymore because my body's just so stressed, and like, it's just more upsetting. Yeah. So then I told her, I think I'm ready to be done. Oh, that's what I was going to direct my attention to. I started writing songs.
What?
Yeah.
You make music?
So, well, I don't officially make music,
She
but
makes good music. She's a good writer.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so then
you write them, but you don't sing them?
Real quick, sorry.
I write them and I sing them and I record them, but I don't release it.
In Spanish?
In Spanish.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was like, maybe I should just start taking that route, focus on that. And since I can't, I'm like, maybe this all happened for a reason so I can redirect my attention, you know? So then I was telling her, I'm like, but before I quit, I want to do a class at the lake because I've always seen all the events at the lakefront. And I'm like, and I can never go because I'm always like teaching or something's going on. But then I told her, like, I just want to do one event at the lakefront. And then after that, I'm going to announce that I'm done.
You wanted to go out with a bang.
Yes.
Like the last one.
So then that happened. And then we had our first event. And then that kind of blew up on TikTok as well. And on Facebook with like the whole Zumba community that I was already in. And then people were just asking for the next one.
When's the next one? And then we do it. When's the next one? And then we do another one. When's the next one?
Yeah.
And so we ended up doing an event like once a month, every month.
Having a business that like you're passionate about is kind of frustrating because like you also feel like you owe it to other people, but you're so tied into it too. So it's like, I don't know. It's like finding the balance between like doing stuff that other people want and like doing stuff that you want. I'm sure you have that same. Yeah. Like you can't just keep doing like whatever they want you to, because then you're not like reinventing it or like leveling up.
Yes. So I have that. I have this one person that has been to every single event. From the first event, that person has gone every single one and goes to my regular classes too when I'm nearby their location. And we do step at the lake, right? That was like we went back and forth a lot. Are we going to do Zumba? Are we going to do step?
Step is the like aerobic step board. So like you step up, up, down, down kind of thing. So it's just like a different modality, but it's kind of trending. And so we wanted to reach a younger crowd too.
As an instructor, like I teach Zumba, which is the main thing that I'm known for. And if anybody hires me, it's mainly for Zumba. But I also teach step. It's called Exco Latin by Jackie. And then I also teach... No, it's called Exco Latino Step. it's a step modality. And then I teach Exco Latin by Jackie, which is a different modality. It's all fitness related.
Oh, is this a separate person? This is
No, Jackie is the founder of the modality.
Oh, okay.
So like for Zumba, the founder is Beto, but he just has Zumba. It's the name of the modality he found. And then Jackie found the modality Exco
These are
Latin
like
by
the
Jackie.
inventors of the
Yeah.
art form and stuff.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but hers, it has the name in the modality. So the modality is Exco Latin by Jackie. And yeah.
Is it like, have you ever thought about making your own modality? Is that a thing? Like, do people still?
You could do that. I could do that with even just dancing. Cause like there was this Zumba instructor, he got very popular and he kind of built his own brand. It's called like Cumbia Vibe, something like that. And it's technically Zumba, but it's more focused on cumbia.
Yeah, that's fine.
So like, I guess I could, you know, and then like if I just do like, I guess I could and just make music to it.
Yeah.
I know, do it to your own songs.
And you only do
That's
it to
awesome.
Yaya songs, right?
But your background is like dance, like you've always been like a
I've
dancer?
always been a dancer.
Because I think I saw you were like, were you dancing like backstage or like
On Sueños?
background dancer? or
Yeah.
something? Oh, okay.
I went to Sueños
I think the
and
DJ was Colombian.
he was.
Yeah.
He is. He's
I know,
Colombian.
yeah, I keep seeing that guy everywhere.
Yeah.
How was that? That was fun?
Oh, that was fun.
Sueños
Yeah.
was- was
Sueños
You don't get
was
nervous?
lit.
Like being on stage and stuff?
So yes, but once it's like go time, it's like
It goes away.
yeah, it goes
That's what I
away.
always hear.
So like I was especially nervous for that because it wasn't mine. And he reached out to me to kind of as a special act for his set. He wanted me to like represent Mexico in like the traditional Mexican music. So like the only requirement he really did, he said to me, was bring a tejana, which is like the hat. So then I was like, okay. And then, so I was nervous for that because if I messed up, I was ruining his set. I was letting him down. But for my Zumba classes, like, I think I just know that if I mess up, I can just fix it by saying sorry to my crowd. You know, they're there for me. So, but yeah, but no, it was fun. It was great. I hope I'm back next year.
When you started like instructing these classes, did you have like stage fright, or you were like from the beginning you were able to talk to the?
No, I had stage fright. So I had to like, I was just telling her,
I didn't know.
I
You can't
did.
tell. You cannot tell.
I was, no, like the people that watch me from the beginning will tell you. They see the difference. Like there's someone, when someone saw my events, they literally reached out to me and said, I remember the girl that would walk into a place, because I get hired to teach. So she was like, I remember the girl that would walk into the place, not look at anybody, hook up her music, teach the class, unhook her music, and walk out. And then I was like, that's crazy. Because I did. Like, I used to, like, I got hired to teach. I'm going to walk in. This is not my people. Like, you know, like.
You would look at the floor or
Yeah.
something?
And I would only say hi to the owner. And then, but people always said that I transformed once the music started playing. Because I think I would just dance, you know, like I would just. Like,
During the 10-year anniversary, like in my head, I'm always like, all right, I'm gonna give a speech. Like I'm always like, I want to give a speech. My grandpa is really good at speeches, and I always like, I want to be like him, like addressing the room and like make a really good speech. And then I go to like do a speech, and I get like I start like stuttering, or like I get really like nervous, and my face gets all hot, and then I'm like,
Really?
yeah, like it's really hard for me to like speak to a crowd, and then yeah, I just always like admire people that can speak to crowds and stuff. Do you have any like tips for like
She speaks
public
a
speaking?
lot. Yeah, she's.
I do.
I think.
It's just
I
like
mean,
practice, right? Like the more
No, she's
you do
like
it?
vulnerable. She's just like. I don't know. You've been really vulnerable in a lot of your speeches. Like.
I think this is what it is. When I'm out in public and like I meet someone new, I get that.
More nervous.
I get nervous, I get shy, I get anxiety. Like, we don't need to be talking right now. Like, you know, but when I feel like when I have that in me, that when I'm in charge, it's like, I take the responsibility of being in charge. So I feel like when I'm at my events, I realize like I'm in charge. I'm running this. If I Like I have to
You're
guide
just doing the
everyone.
job
Yeah.
that it calls for.
So then it kind of just comes naturally. I speak. I do get, sometimes my voice has gotten shaky and like people can tell.
But even when your voice is shaky, you should still speak, because that's how you know it's like really coming from your gut, and people see that and they respect that, and they like respect you even more for it, you know.
That's the tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she shared some really like personal things to her crowd, and like half of the crowd is strangers, you know, but like
I cried.
yeah, you've cried. We in October we do a domestic violence awareness event, and she opened up about her own personal, and like there's women in the crowd who resonated with that, and they were able to come forward and speak to her and things like that, and it's just like it's very inspiring. Like it inspires me, you know.
Yeah. I remember at that event, like I because my voice started getting shaky and I couldn't like keep talking. I couldn't keep sharing the story. But in my head, I was just like, you have to finish the story. Yeah. Like the event cannot continue if you don't finish the story. So then, but no, I started the event with the speech, right? Mm-hmm. And then I couldn't, like my voice just froze. I couldn't talk. And then I just said, let's just get started. And then I stopped it and I was like, let's just get started. We went through the event. And at the end of the event, I'm like, okay, you have to do it. Like you just have, because
or you started all over.
I started all over. Yeah. And then I just shared the story. I gave them it was kind of like, so I feel like there's always instructors who say, I hope, or I see this a lot online. Instructors say, I hope my students don't know when I show up to class tired. I hope my students don't know when I show up to class anxious or scared or whatever, right? And in my case, it's like, I want my students to know that I had a bad day and I still showed up for myself and I still showed up for them. Like, that's kind of me, you know? So the purpose of that event was saying, like, if I went through all this and I'm standing here throwing this event, you can literally do whatever you want to. Like, that was like the purpose of the speech and like doing that. But yeah, I think it's just putting in your mind. It's like, it's okay to have a shaky voice and just like.
When I was doing that speech, someone in the back was like, "Get it, that," and it was like, it was in the back of my head. But yeah, I think there is a lot of power in like being the person like with the mic, or like, because if you call out somebody in the audience, then now that like you make them like the center of attention too. Yeah. So it's cool. So you're Mexican? That's your background? Okay.
I'm Mexican.
And then what age did you immigrate here?
7.
How was that?
I was 7 years
you're
old.
The first of your family?
No. So my parents came to the United States, and my older sister and I, she's only a year older than me, we stayed in Mexico with my grandparents. Mm-hmm. And that year was very hard. It was only a year, but to a kid, it's like... Without
your parents?
Yeah, without your parents.
And then at 7, you already like are conscious. And
yeah. And we're like, well, we just want to go with my mom. Like, you know, it was tough. And then, you know, your cousins are mean. So like, they would be like, your parents left you. Like, you know, like we're just kids. So whenever we would argue, they would mention it. But yeah, and I remember for 2 months, I don't know, my perception of time at that time might have been off, but I remember 2 months, every weekend, every Friday, we would say goodbye to our classmates and say, we're going to meet our parents this weekend. And then we would be back at school on Monday. And then at one point, our teachers just our classmates just didn't believe us, or our friends oh, okay, yeah, sure. And one day we didn't come back. But yeah, and then we just we came to meet our parents over here. And
what part of Mexico?
Zacatecas. What part of Colombia are you from?
From Bogota. So that's the capital. It feels like New York. I always compared it to New York. But I just got back from Mexico City, and it was so much fun. Yeah, we went in May. My first real time in Mexico, outside of Cancun and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not but that was really beautiful. I loved it.
What did you guys do over there?
Mexico City.
What was the purpose of the trip?
Just because it was my birthday coming up, and then my fiance's sister just graduated. So it was just a lot of reasons to celebrate. We all just went on a trip. That was fun. Took the kids too. That was fun. But yeah, it's always like cool meeting immigrants, and I just feel like we do have like a crazy work ethic.
Were you born in
I
Colombia?
was born in Bogota. Yeah, I came here when I was like 5. So the way that my parents did it, my dad came first. He was like working to bring us back, and I stayed with my mom. But from what I hear, that like I used to tell people like, oh, I don't have a dad, or like I didn't know that. Like maybe my dad had like left. Like maybe I would call him. But I was 5, so I was also very young. And then yeah, I remember like the first trip here and staying in like a little apartment. And yeah, it's been crazy. Like we always like try to go back to for like Christmas and stuff.
So
I'm sorry. How was it learning English?
I feel like for me it was really easy, just like watching TV. I came a little younger, so because you came at 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
So you started school here.
Started school here. Yeah, my parents said that one day I just like went to school and then I came back like knowing English, like maybe from the other kids but I stayed home a lot because I'm an only child too. Mm-hmm. So I just spent so much time like watching TV. I think like the TV taught me English. What about you?
I remember not knowing English. Yeah. I remember, well, I was sitting in a classroom, the teacher was talking and I was lost. And I remember there was a sign like to go to the bathroom. So you wouldn't have to like interrupt the class. You would just like pull up a sign.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, like sign language.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we.
Yeah. And I didn't know it. Right. So I asked my friend. And I was like, I need to go to the bathroom. Like, and she gave me the wrong one. So I was sitting there just like doing some, And then, so that was tough. But I remember I went home that night and then I practiced how to say, may I go to the bathroom? So then the next day I came back to school and I said it to the teacher and she was very happy and proud. Yeah. And then eventually, like, I just knew English.
Mm-hmm. But it's crazy that like how much Spanish is spoken in the States too, and you have like a big Spanish following too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
especially in Chicago, especially in Chicago.
How did you? Well, you knew how to speak Spanish, but how did you learn how to write or read in Spanish?
My grandma. My grandma was a teacher in Colombia, so she would kind of take care of me a lot. And then when we moved, she would come visit, and then she would kind of just treat me like I was one of her kids, like in her classes, and then she would teach me how to read, right? And really teach me art. I think that's what got me into art, like my grandma, because she would always do like arts and crafts and like make little puppets, and yeah, it's always been like in me to like be creative. But I didn't know you make music. That's cool. Yeah. So have you like put it out like on YouTube or this?
No, I've made a TikTok. I've made like TikToks and stuff, and I noticed that when I do make TikToks of like my music or like writing songs, like it does get views or people do comment and like it gets interaction, but I've never put it out. No.
You said some of your videos went viral for the first like sweaters off of them. You were already making like content before that?
Yes, but nothing had gone viral before, and I was making like just random like videos.
Like lip singing or dancing?
Yeah, like TikTok trends. I would just like do it. Nothing. I didn't have like a signature. Yeah.
I mean, now you kind of do though.
Yeah.
Like she'll record herself like walking like every day to work or like just walking somewhere, and then it'll be like a quote or something on top, and it'll just be like whatever pops into your head.
No, I hold it like this.
Oh, okay.
So like the videos of me holding the phone like this and walking, those are the videos that do the best.
Nice.
Or like when I talk.
How do you come up with what to say? Is it just like whatever you're thinking?
Literally.
Off the top.
Yeah, so I think we're having an event June 28th, and we're collabing with this guy named Manny from Inspired Collective. And he had texted me this. I was getting ready to go to work because I work at a nursing home. And I was getting ready to go to work, and he texted me and he was like, hey, like I'm putting out a promo video. He sent it to me or whatever, right? And I was walking down the stairs, and then I was like, oh, I should probably make a video too. So I was just walking down the stairs. I pulled out my phone and I was like this. And then I was like, you know why I really like you guys? Because you never leave me alone. Like I pull up, like I talk about an event and you guys just join me. And I just like said that as I was walking into the car. I sat in the car, I finished the video, and I just posted it. and like the video did well. Like, you
Yeah,
know?
because it's like authentic, and that's what
Yeah.
like everybody wants.
I think the customer.
Oh,
Fishy stickers.
which ones?
Mushroom stickers with,
The mushrooms $3. That face is free. So
basically mushrooms $3.
yeah.
So,
Yeah,
but
authenticity.
yeah, but it has been, I was telling Emily how like, as my platforms started growing, it has become harder for me to make content because I feel like I'm very authentic. I don't care, or I guess I used to not care what people said or think or like whatever. I would just post it. Like there were literally times that I just set up my phone and I was dancing in my living room, Duranguense. I don't know if you know what Duranguense is.
Yeah.
And I was literally just like dancing Duranguense and like singing, wearing pajamas, no makeup on. And I would just post it on my TikTok, post it on my Instagram story. Like I literally would not care. But I don't think I've changed as a person or my personality has changed. Like I think I'm still that girl who would record herself dancing Duranguense. But now to click post is harder because there's like a lot more people watching and it's not just my friends.
And people are commenting, and you get like self-conscious, or why?
I don't even know what it is. Like I think, okay, so when people started following me, I started wondering, why are people following me? Am I supposed to be creating content for them? So now I'm like, now I'm like, is this what people want to see? Or am I doing too much? Or am I not doing enough? Or like, now that's like thing.
I mean, what I've always heard about even just success in general, that like you're not supposed to care about the praise or the negative comments. Like,
Right.
you can't take either. So I don't know. I always think about that too.
I think people can see like authenticity too, like on camera. Like there's so many creators that are so polished, especially like women and like female creators are so polished and everything is like aesthetic. And so it's kind of refreshing when you have someone who just like shows up as their self. And we've been vlogging more often, like our events and the behind the scenes, because like no one really knows what happens. It's just the two of us. When we throw these events for like 200 plus people and all these vendors and all these, there's a lot of moving pieces that people don't see behind the scenes. And so we just started vlogging, and then you get like this silly stuff that you like that we just have behind the scenes. And it's just like, it's just more fun. Like we're just like, cause we're just girls. Like at the end of the day, we're just girls like figuring it out. And so like, I don't know. I think it's more fun that way too.
It is. I mean, I see a lot of aesthetic posts, or like even just now, I did I went to get a facial done, and I did a video for that. And like I've seen people doing videos when they're getting facials, and they're just more aesthetic. I don't know. So kind of like I've just been accepting that like I'm not an aesthetic person. I'm not like.
I think consistency is always gonna be like beat aesthetics, so
Yeah.
like all the time. And there's nothing wrong with that, because you could always delete it and then make your page aesthetically pleasing if you want to. But I think the way you're doing it is right. One thing I do notice though, like when people have a brand longer than like a year, or like 2 years, you're about to make 1 year, but like they start to not be as energetic, or like they start to like not believe in themselves that much, and like I don't know, like me at 10 years was way different than me at 1 year. Like at 1 year, I thought I was going to be rich. I thought I was going to do all this stuff, but I don't know. Like, do you ever think about that, or like?
Yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm going through right now. No,
Like losing momentum.
losing momentum, losing excitement, maybe. Like I don't know what it is. I've literally been trying to figure it out. I was talking about it with Emily. I'm like, I just can't get myself to make a post, like to pro. And then I was thinking back, and I would literally be like outside my house making a video like, guys, we just sold 10 tickets. Like, thank you so much. Like that, you know, like this. And I feel like I don't know. Like I just can't now. Yes.
Exciting.
And or just making that post, or literally just getting myself to record that post. Like, I don't know. But the one compliment that I always get is that I love your energy. Like that's what people say. Like anybody that meets me or comments or invites me somewhere, they say, we invited you because I saw your video and I love the energy that your video had. And then
It's a lot of pressure.
it is but going to Cali in May, that kind of, because you stop like, I don't know. I just I question a lot, like, why me? So in the Zumba community, there's a lot of Zumba instructors, and everybody does these events or like they do classes or whatever, right? But I have not seen anything blow up how Sweat It Off blew up. And my question was, why me? Like, literally, like, why?
I think last time we spoke, you guys said that you guys are like a younger crowd compared to like the Zumba world in general.
Well, not the crowd that follows me. That crowd is not younger, but I'm like one of the youngest, if not the youngest instructor that's well known in the Zumba community.
Yeah.
I also think like you can get a band or a grupo and you can hire an instructor. You could put on the exact same events that we're doing. Like you could replicate it, but it really truly is your energy. It's something about your class or just like you as a person that's so fun. Like she will stand at check-in and check in people, even though she could be like getting herself ready or she could do any other thing, but she's like there with the people talking to them. The class is actually fun. Like she goes into the crowd, grabs people, dances with them, like gives people flowers. Like you have a good time. It's a party. Like you have a good time. And so I think that's just something that can't be replicated. Yeah. And so when people say it's your energy, they're not making it up, you know, like you're the magic behind Sweat It Off, you know?
Yeah. Like hearing that in California was refreshing for me. Because I feel like out here, like these people, they know me, they love me, me tienen cariño, you know, like I'm like, they like me. They're saying nice things, you know, but going to California where no one knew us. And like before we even made it out there, people were talking about the energy that they saw in the videos. Like, we can't wait for you to bring your energy to California. Those were comments that we saw. And we were like, then at that point, I was like, oh my God, like the energy is noticed, you know? But once after the event in California, people said, thank you for bringing your energy over here. We've never seen anything like this before over here. We've never seen another instructor with like your vibe or anything out here. So that was refreshing because I was like, okay, like there is something in me.
Was that your first like out of state event?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You guys both went? You stayed in like a hotel?
Yeah, we stayed in a hotel. Mm-hmm.
Did you have like a funny story about this? Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. Because it was literally just the two of us in California. We just kept going, we're in Cali. Like, it doesn't matter. We're in Cali. I mean, we didn't have all of our like stuff. Like we have some props that we bring to every event, like mirrors and stuff. So we would go, we went to Walmart, bought a mirror, returned it the next day. Like we had to figure it out.
She's like, what's wrong with it? I'm like, it makes me look fat.
So yeah, but what was cool was we got to explore. We were in Northern California. We were in Oxnard. So like Ventura County. And we found like these like wholesale flower vendors. And it was just, everyone there was so nice.
Everyone was so nice.
Like we went for a hike. We were just exploring and getting ready and doing everything we could do. It was just the two of us. Like,
yeah, it was refreshing, right?
Yeah.
I imagine like Miami would also be really good too. Like,
yeah, that's why I was telling her. Yeah, Miami would be lit.
What's like some places you want to?
Probably San Antonio. I think San Antonio would be fun, or
Yeah.
even Dallas, maybe.
Yeah, definitely somewhere in Texas. I want to try like other areas of California.
Yeah.
Like up north, more in California.
How do you guys get connected with these places? Like it's a collaboration between you and another, or you guys are finding the venues, you're booking it,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Emily found the ranch.
And now, I did. It's a lot of TikTok research, but now that we've kind of like established some connections out there, we're able to like, you know, reuse that. Like our next one in Cali, we're collabing with the venue now.
Concept.
Exactly.
Like you get like leverage. That's
exactly.
right.
And it's proof of concept for them, but it's also for us too. It's like also like that reassurance that like, okay, hey, we're doing something. Yeah, I think that's the biggest part of like starting a business or starting something. It's just doing it and like figuring out the mistakes as you go, which you just can't be scared. Like, you know, it's a risk because it was definitely a risk.
It was definitely, going to Cali.
Yeah.
That was a risk.
And I'm like pregnant as hell too. And she had me walk, and it's just me. She had me walking. She had me setting up stuff.
Not that. I had her up late.
She had me up late. Yes, I didn't get a single
Painting.
nap. I was painting. I didn't get a single nap the whole weekend, but it was okay. It was worth it.
I think my mentality, I think you were going to touch on that earlier, of like, as immigrants, we have like that hustle in us. And I
don't have it.
She literally said, what was that one time you texted something like, I don't know. She's like, that's not something I would do. I don't know. It was just something of like, I don't have it in me. She literally said that I just don't have that in me. And in my head, I'm thinking like, what do you mean? Like, you just do it.
But that's part of why I wanted to work with her, because I knew she's like, we're both people that are going to figure it out and get it done. But I know that she works hard.
It's because we compare ourselves to our parents and they did so much harder work, like actual hard work. But how do they feel about it? Like your parents?
They're so proud.
They're so proud of her.
They're so proud. Like, it's
They
interesting.
didn't want you to go to college and like be a professional or anything. I feel like that's a typical immigrant.
Oh, so I was a young mom.
Like,
I got pregnant in high school. So even finishing high school was like, I think once I got pregnant, they kind of just gave up on my education. They were just kind of like, yeah. They were just, yeah. So
that makes sense. Okay.
they never like, now they do. Now they say like, Mija, go back to school. They say like, hey, like they bring that up occasionally, like go back to school. I think now as like the generation we're in, and like, I think a lot of people are okay with not going to college because they see that you can literally have a good life without college. Yeah. It kind of just depends what route you want to take. But yeah, I think because I was a young mom, they didn't really push that. But I did go to 1 semester of community college.
Hey, okay.
For like personal training or just completely different? Like,
I don't even remember what I was getting. Oh, it was for yeah, it was. But what I was going for was for a trainer. Okay. Like, you know, the trainers that be in the school, athletic trainer. Yeah. That's what I was going for because I remember taking the specific classes. Always been like fitness. Athletic, fitness orientated. Yeah. That's
cool. I don't even think you need it now. I mean, you're building your like portfolio and your like reputation through this, you know?
Yeah.
So like, it's gonna be interesting to see like what this next year brings you.
Yeah, I think I've always been a leader in general. So every time I start a new job, like I learn very quick. And then I'm promoted to some type of leadership position. Yeah. So I think when COVID hit, I was a server, but then when COVID hit, the restaurants got closed. Yeah. So then I applied to be a receptionist at a nursing home. And then from there, I just grew. So now I'm in it's social services. So I do social work, but I don't have the title. I just do, it's like social, I don't have the degree. Okay. But I do like what a social worker would do. Nice. And
is that like helping out like anybody or like kids specifically?
No, it's a nursing home, so it's elderly people. So that's like what I also do. So
have you done a Zumba class with that?
I have. So after we were on WGN. Yeah. So when we were on WGN, it was the cutest thing ever because they planned an activity together, all the viejitos, to watch me on TV. So they were so happy. So then at the day after, when I came back, they asked for a class. So then that week, the activities planned it, and I did a chair Zumba class with them.
That's so cute.
Yeah. I couldn't like record it or post it because of HIPAA violations, but it was a good experience.
It's like healthcare. You're not allowed to share people's personal information. Their healthcare, it's like super protected. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or like their faces, you can't post them on social media.
But it's like a memory that probably sticks with you. That's cool. I always think about that. Like, not everything has to get posted, but I don't know. It's tough.
I'm a poster.
Especially having kids, like I feel like I never know when the line is to like post your kid in that.
Because it's like, look at how cute. I made this. Like, oh my God, he's so smart. He's so amazing. But then there's like, the internet is getting crazier and crazier, and especially with like AI and stuff, and like it's just kind of scary, and it's hard to balance that. But,
and then also like making sure that they're okay with it. Like
right.
Like I always hear like, oh, you got to get your kids' consent to like post them or something.
You know how many times people come to me and say like Zoran should model, and I'm like, I know he's so cute and he's so photogenic, but it's like I don't know. There's like a line between like maybe setting up their future or maybe exploiting. And it's just like, would it, you know?
Yeah,
I don't
for a
know.
long time, Lucas, my 8-year-old, he has a YouTube channel, so we would make like little videos, and we still make them every now and then. But
He
I want him
enjoyed
to
it
want more
though.
than he does
Yeah,
enjoy it,
yeah. He's such
you
a
have
cutie.
you have a 7-year-old or 8-year-old?
9-year-old.
9. Yeah.
He turns 10 in August.
It's a boy.
Yeah.
I'll probably get him on.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, if anybody was trying to get into like this business, like a Zumba instructor, like do you have any advice for them, or
Yeah, I would say just do it.
just like get out there?
Yeah, just get out there, go to like your local Zumba studio and build like that community. I think I started like as a Zumba instructor because my Zumba teacher said, hey, like you should become a Zumba instructor. And that's how I started.
Like believe in yourself.
Yeah, and so then if you just, and then other Zumba instructors will let me teach a song or two during their class. So I think just getting yourself in that community, go good. Right now with like social media, you can just promote a free class at the park or free class anywhere. Anyone's gonna go to a free class, you know? So social media will help a lot. But yeah, just do it. Like just believe in yourself. If you like dancing, that's kind of like, why not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
good advice. Where can people find you? Like what's your socials and then your events coming up?
Our Instagram is Sweat It Off Shy. Baby Cakes Yaya on all social medias.
Pabs Prints. You can find me at PSA Chicago. We're open all weekend, 12 to 5 p.m. And then we have our collaboration event, July 17th,
Friday
which is the
evening.
Friday.
We're gonna do a
So-
Zumba class here.
We're gonna do
At PSA
tickets
Chicago.
and have our limited edition merch.
Yes. I'm excited.
What would you say to us as someone who's been in the game 10 years?
I would say like keep the enthusiasm. Try to ask for help because it is mainly based around you, and if you're not good, then I think the whole business is gonna like suffer. So like you have to make sure that your mental is good. Maybe you could incorporate like other trainers and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe that's more down the line, you know? Do you guys ever see yourself like having your own space or like your
I
own
think
gym?
the beauty of Sweat It Off is that we move all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, so the
Right.
whole goal is to create a unique experience.
Right.
And so like having people in different vibes, different spaces every time, it keeps it interesting. It appeals to a new crowd. So people have been telling her to get like a brick and mortar for a while, but it just doesn't feel right. Because
It
we're
doesn't.
so
rent for something and then you don't have to.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm also just like a very free spirit. Like I'm the type of person that I can't be still. I can't be locked in. I get bored easily.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like always doing something. People always tell me like you're always doing something. Like, do you ever sleep? And I'm just like, I mean, I do sleep, but I do always have to do something. So I think that's why Sweat It Off is what it is, that it travels. Because then it would just be boring in one spot. So.
Wait, how do you balance like parent life and being an entrepreneur too? Because like
I'm just like very blessed that I have the fathers are just very like responsible.
Oh, okay.
So I think I'm just like very blessed that like from day one we set a co-parenting agreement that didn't have to go through the law or anything. It was just like verbal agreement of these are my days, these are your days. We communicate if we need help. And then that's just been great. So then I just schedule Sweat It Off around those. And if for some reason, like sometimes like the Cali events can be negotiated, those dates, then like they're very responsible to like keep the baby, you know?
Yeah.
So I just have a great
Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to
Happy
all the
Father's
dads
Day.
that are
Yes.
actually like
Shout out
taking
the
care
dads.
of their kids and taking care of the woman who created their kids.
Yeah. So I think I just got blessed and lucky to have like great co-parenting, a great co-parenting relationship that allows me to also create.
Happy Father's Day to you too.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, I think we're good. We're gonna get the party started. We got
Let's do it.
a pop-up
Thanks for
today.
having us.
But
Yeah,
thank
thanks
you
for
guys.
having us.
Appreciate you.
He was knocked out.
Yeah.
It was.
Yay!
I gotta put him down somewhere. Can
you
you turn
want
off
to-
the camera?
Thank you.
Oh, you want to go back to sleep?